Have you ever wondered how important small and medium enterprises, or SMEs, are for Pakistan's economy? Let's delve into the fascinating world of SMEs in Pakistan. These enterprises, though comparatively smaller in size, play a crucial role in the economic development of the country. They have a significant impact on employment creation, poverty reduction, and the overall GDP growth. In Pakistan, SMEs constitute nearly 90% of all enterprises in both the manufacturing and service sectors. They contribute to approximately 40% of the annual GDP and provide employment opportunities to about 80% of non-agricultural labor force. Quite impressive, isn't it? However, when we compare the contribution of SMEs in Pakistan to those in other countries, we find a somewhat different story. In many developed and developing economies, SMEs contribute significantly more to their national GDP and employment. This discrepancy doesn't undermine the importance of SMEs in Pakistan, but rather highlights the potential for growth and improvement that exists within this sector. One of the primary reasons for this lower contribution is the multitude of challenges that Pakistani SMEs face, which include financial constraints, human resource issues, lack of technological advancements, and regulatory problems. But these challenges are not insurmountable, and with the right strategies and support, the SME sector in Pakistan can thrive and contribute more significantly to the economy. Efforts are being made to standardize the size of SMEs in Pakistan, which could serve as a functional key in formulating and effectively monitoring these enterprises. A credible definition of SMEs could help policymakers create benchmarks to gauge progressive improvements in SMEs' standards and working conditions. This, in turn, could lead to better policies and programs that support the growth and development of SMEs. While the impact of SMEs in Pakistan may not be as substantial as in some other countries, their importance for the nation's economy is undeniable. Each SME in Pakistan carries with it the potential for economic growth, employment creation, and poverty reduction. With the right support and resources, they can become a more formidable force in Pakistan's economy. But how does the contribution of SMEs in Pakistan compare with other countries? Let's take a brief journey around the globe to answer that. In the bustling markets of India, SMEs contribute to around 40% of the country's GDP, while in the technologically advanced landscape of South Korea, the figure stands at nearly 50%. In the European Union, about 99% of all businesses are SMEs, providing 2/3 of total private sector employment. Now let's turn our gaze back to Pakistan. SMEs here constitute nearly 90% of all the enterprises in Pakistan's industrial sector, contributing to about 25% of the country's GDP. While this is a significant contribution, it's evident that it falls short when compared to other countries. But why is this the case? The answer lies in a variety of factors, from the lack of a standardized definition for SMEs in Pakistan to the critical issues they face, including financial, human, physical, and technological challenges. Moreover, SMEs in Pakistan aren't just about numbers or GDP contributions. They're about innovation, resilience, and the entrepreneurial spirit. They're about the artisans crafting intricate designs on a Peshawari chapal, the farmer in Punjab innovating to increase crop yields, or the tech startup in Karachi developing cutting-edge software. However, the rate of innovation in Pakistani SMEs is also relatively low compared to other countries. For instance, in the United States, SMEs account for over 45% of all innovations. In contrast, Pakistani SMEs, often due to lack of resources and support, struggle to reach similar levels of innovation. Despite these challenges, the significance of SMEs in Pakistan's economic fabric cannot be understated. They are the backbone of the economy, providing employment to millions and contributing significantly to the country's GDP. As we can see, the contribution of SMEs varies greatly across countries, but their role in economic development is universally recognized. It's clear that with the right policies and support, the potential of SMEs in Pakistan can be unlocked to a greater extent, leading to increased GDP contribution, innovation, and employment. So, what are the major constraints faced by Pakistani SMEs? It's a question that's been on many minds, and the answer is multifaceted. First, there's the issue of inconsistent definitions. What constitutes an SME varies across different government organizations. This lack of standardization is more than just a bureaucratic headache. It hampers the formulation of effective policies and monitoring mechanisms. A one-size-fits-all definition, based on factors like employment, assets, and turnover, could serve as a crucial benchmark for gauging progress. Next, we have the financial challenges. Access to capital is a major hurdle for many SMEs. Traditional banks often view them as high risk, making it difficult for these enterprises to secure loans. This lack of funding can stifle growth and innovation, making it hard for SMEs to scale up their operations. Infrastructure is another significant constraint. Many SMEs are located in areas with poor roads, unreliable power supply, and inadequate systems and procedures. These conditions can increase operational costs and impact productivity. Raw materials and human resources also pose their own set of challenges. SMEs often struggle to source quality raw materials at competitive prices. Additionally, finding skilled labor can be a daunting task, especially for businesses located in remote areas. Technological barriers add another layer of complexity. Many SMEs lack access to modern technology, which can hinder their ability to compete in today's digital age. Moreover, the cost of investing in new technology can be prohibitive for these small and medium-sized enterprises. Finally, there are regulatory issues. Navigating the complex web of laws and regulations can be a daunting task for SMEs. In many cases, these businesses lack the knowledge or resources to ensure compliance, which can expose them to legal risks. These challenges, while substantial, are not insurmountable. With the right policies and support, Pakistani SMEs can overcome these obstacles and thrive. It's a matter of fostering an environment that encourages growth, innovation, and resilience. And in doing so, we can help unlock the immense potential of this vital sector, driving economic development and job creation in Pakistan. What role can the government play in supporting SMEs in Pakistan? Let's dive right in. The government is a powerful ally for small and medium enterprises, or SMEs, as it has the capacity to establish a supportive environment for their growth and prosperity. One of the most fundamental aspects of this support is the provision of infrastructure. Roads, power plants, systems, and procedures are all vital components that enable businesses to operate efficiently. By investing in these areas, the government can lay a solid foundation for the success of SMEs. However, the government's role extends beyond just infrastructure. It also has the responsibility to educate SMEs about the various incentives and advantages available to them. This education should ideally be provided in the local language Urdu to ensure that all SMEs, even the most grassroots ones, can benefit. The delivery of these incentives should be streamlined, possibly through a few dedicated channels like the Small and Medium Enterprises Development Authority and other similar institutions. This approach will prevent the obscurity that can occur when too many channels are involved, and it will also prevent individuals from taking undue advantage of the system. Next, we move on to the government's role in fostering research and development within the SME sector. SMEs often lack the resources to invest heavily in research and development, which is where the government can step in. By creating mechanisms like specific apprenticeship programs and encouraging research efforts in universities linked to the industry, the government can help SMEs grow and innovate. Moreover, the government can also initiate programs that focus on reducing the risks and barriers associated with internationalization, such as access to resources and information. This will not only help SMEs expand their operations beyond Pakistan, but will also contribute to the overall economic growth of the country. In conclusion, the government's role in supporting SMEs is multidimensional. It involves providing infrastructure, educating SMEs about incentives, facilitating research and development, and helping SMEs with internationalization. The government has a crucial role to play in supporting SMEs and helping them overcome the challenges they face. So, to sum up our discussion on SMEs in Pakistan, we've delved into the fundamental role these enterprises play in stimulating economic growth. Despite their lower contribution compared to other nations, their intrinsic value in Pakistan's economic fabric is undeniable. We've compared Pakistani SMEs to their counterparts in other countries, shedding light on the unique challenges and opportunities that exist within the context of Pakistan's economy. It's clear that while they may lag behind in certain aspects, there is immense potential waiting to be tapped. A significant part of our conversation centered around the multifaceted problems that Pakistani SMEs encounter. The absence of a standardized definition for SMEs, for instance, creates a ripple effect of issues that hampers their growth. Financial constraints, human resource shortages, technological gaps, and physical infrastructure inadequacies are other critical impediments that these enterprises grapple with. We've also underlined the indispensable role of the government in addressing these hurdles. The government, as the architect of fundamental infrastructural elements, can pave the way for a more conducive environment for SMEs to flourish. By offering incentives, implementing effective monitoring, and providing education on these benefits in local languages, the government can empower SMEs to leverage these advantages. The government can also streamline the delivery of these incentives by confining them to fewer, more efficient distribution channels. This will not only make the process more transparent, but also prevent undue profit-making by individuals. Further, the government can foster partnerships between universities and industries, encouraging research and development efforts that will fuel the growth of SMEs. In conclusion, while the path to prosperity for SMEs in Pakistan is fraught with challenges, the potential for growth and development is significant. With the right support from the government, academia, and other stakeholders, these enterprises can overcome the barriers they face. Despite the challenges, SMEs hold a lot of potential for Pakistan's economy. With the right support and policies, they can be a major driver of economic growth and employment.